Hoosier State so prized a possession is the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Purdue's offense will have the football first. Purdue somehow engineered a close victory the last time they faced the Hoosiers.
They dug deep. They had some good play calls, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the Jimmies and the Joes, and their players made it happen.
Well, and Purdue's dominated this series for a reason. They're typically the favorite. They have the better players, but rivalry games, we say anything can happen.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He might want another play. Quick release on the RPO. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So Indiana's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
From the gun, give on the inside. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Oh, he's got some space. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Plucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The lone back's got it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they did tack on the extra point. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken bucket.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Bringing the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Another ball is knocked free. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football.
And he can fill up the hand now with that big man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touch.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on second down. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Breaks into the open. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the rhythm.
Touchdown, Purdue! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half for the home team.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff to the lone back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's a live ball behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They're dealing with a second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. Looking for a deep man. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. This time he's got his man. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Snagged in the middle. It's Golden. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they're not on the same page there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense.
Catch inside the 25. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
The The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Boiler up, and are they ever as Purdue stretches the lead.
Purdue is putting in work. Wonderful job by this offense, putting up points. They're doing everything they wanted to do in this rivalry game.
Purdue is flying high. You've got to love the level of execution right now, offensively and on the defensive side. Man, they're flying around.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Ripping through the defense. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana! A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys. They get there in a hurry.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he over.
There he goes! And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Looking downfield on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now the play fake. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. Soft spot in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires on the move. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, Pollock. I'm running it again right here on the 1 yard.
And I think you still got 2 plays. 3rd down, be physical. All you got to do is fall forward, get that 1 yard.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
He'll return it. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play-action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return. 2. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Kamara. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Tosses hauls it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Hauls it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he makes the extra point. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The latest edition of the Indiana-Purdue rivalry goes to the Boilermakers as they will boiler up and take home the old Oaken Bucket. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another...